Tell us this great gig that that your character has. What are they? He and his pal. What are they up to?
The little scam.
Yes.
Well, my character and his partner are valets at this quite upmarket restaurant in Portland, and they have a little scam going on the side where each night they find someone who may be a little bit on the ruder side and has a nice car, and then they check their GPS and their registration, find out where they live, and if they live close enough, they go and use their car, go rob their house while they're eating dinner in the restaurant. And you know, it sounds ingenious, but it really isn't that clever, you know. But it's a great setup for it's a great jump-off point for this thriller, you know what I mean?
And then one night they rob the wrong house.
This guy's house.
Until he walks in.
Yeah, and I decide to never forgive them for that. And they also discover things in my house that are a little bit unsettling.
Yes, very much so.
In a sense, we have a clash of world of cruelty and nastiness clashing with somebody who wants to redeem himself through other people, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my character he's definitely morally dubious at the beginning of the film, but something about this incredibly traumatic experience, you know, kind of kickstarts him into honesty, you know? I mean, I have a line in the film I say to my partner in crime, I say, you know, get rid of that, talking about some stolen material, and also I'm never stealing so much as a cent ever again, you know what I mean? And it's suddenly this horrible thing that he discovers in Cale's house shocks him and gives him such intense perspective that that it sends him on this journey of redemption, really, because you know, if he can't undo what he did wrong there, and he can't live, you know, he can't live with that.
What makes somebody like your character tick?
Well, what does make him tick? I mean, he's clearly a man without the moral compass that hopefully most of us have. He's interestingly, Sean sort of exists on the outskirts of society in a way, and yet is a much more genuine member of society than Cale, who's entirely establishment, who's, you know, got everything going for him. He has wealth, he has position, he has authority, and yet he has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. You know, he's a man with he's a psychopath essentially, and he's a very dangerous one because he's very clever and he's very cunning, and he knows how to cover his tracks, and he becomes rather obsessed with Sean because he sees an ingenuity in Sean that he respects, and he sets out to crush him.
So we have the hunter turning into the hunted. It's a very suspenseful movie. I mean, it's just at the edge of the seat all the time. What is it shooting? I mean, are you aware of the suspense when you're shooting it?
I mean, in a way, that's sort of the director's job. In a way, you know, we just have to play those scenes and as truthfully as you can. And obviously, often that's about moments of high intensity, emotionally, whether it's the anxiety or the pain or whatever the extremes are. But the kind of structure, the kind of thriller structure, I guess, is what the director puts together, so that you get those moments in the cinema where everyone jumps out their seat at the same time.
Yeah, I think the music goes a long way to creating exhaustive levels of tension. This film is brilliant because it's so unrelenting in terms of the tension.
It's a bum squeaker, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And yeah, the music really sort of stands out for me in that respect.
And you get really banged up in this film, don't you?
Oh yes, yes indeed. We had a fantastic.
Do deserve it, though.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very deserving.
Yeah.
A little bit enjoying the beating. But no, we had a fabulous prosthetics hair and makeup person called Christina Cortum on the film, and you know, there were mornings I was looking in the mirror and not able to recognize myself because my face is so smashed up.
Yeah.
You know, it was fabulous makeup.
It was great.